In this video, I'll be showing you guys on how to install Epson driver on Mac. So let's get started. Now, the first step is to check your printer model. So make sure you know the exact model number of your Epson printer, and you can usually find this somewhere on the back of the printer, yeah, on a white kind of sticker. Now, once you know your exact model, then you simply have to go to your web browser and search up Epson support, and it's going to show you a website that's basically based on your region. So in my case, it's EU, so it is redirected me to a website EU support. So now once you're here, you'll have to search the product by name. So let's say I know the model. I'm just going to take this for example, L5290. That's a model name. I'm just going to click on search, and if I scroll down, it'll say support product search results, and there you can see I had searched in L5290, and there it is. So this is how the printer looks like, and then you can obviously choose your operating system. And if you're wondering on how you can see what operating system you're using, just go ahead to the top left corner, click on about this Mac, and the option at the bottom is going to say something like any number point something. Okay, so it could be 15 point something, it could be 26 point something, so it depends. So based on that number, you can just go ahead and choose any driver which is under this drop down menu. Okay, or as you can see, it says it has automatically detected, so that's also good enough. Now once that is done, you can just scroll down to this drivers option, and then you can go ahead and download this driver right there. Now once you're done with downloading the driver, then what you have to do is you obviously have to install it. Just open the DMG file, follow the on-screen steps, and install the driver. Once that is done, you have to head over to system settings and then to printers and scanners. From here, click on add printer, and here you'll have to choose your Epson printer. And when you see this use option, you can click on this drop down menu and make sure you're using the driver that you have just installed. Okay, now usually this use option is set to AirPrint because there are some printers that do not require a driver to be used. So first, obviously, you can just go ahead and try without a driver. If it works, it works. If it does not work, then you have to download a driver, and under this use option, make sure you have chosen the driver. So yeah, that's basically it. Just go ahead and click on add and you're good to go. You can go ahead and do a test print. So alright guys, that'll be it for the video. I hope that it helped you out, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Peace out.